Alright, so Resident Evil 4 is a game. It's certainly one of the games of all time. And I noticed that it doesn't really have a lot of tutorials for, like, casual playthroughs. So I figured I would give my enlightening wisdom on the game, seeing as I've played it for so long. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be playing on Pro, and that's about it. Just gonna give advice and show where treasures are. So the first thing is whatever this is. I call it quick turning. I'm not sure if that's what's actually called. But if you aim with your stick and aim, it'll immediately turn you, which is incredibly helpful in combat and just for navigating a bit more efficiently. I'm gonna try to keep my inventory as organized as possible, but that will not last. And I don't think the other two crows are really worth shooting. They give like 300, 400 pesetas, but that crow always gives you a spinal, which is worth 2,000, which is why I shot him. Also, if I try to do a quick turn to the left and it goes like this, it's because my stick is a little bit messed up, so sometimes it doesn't go all the way. But yeah, combat is not too difficult in this game once you understand how it works. If you headshot an enemy or shoot them in the leg, you can kick them, which gives you both iframes and it knocks down all enemies that are near you, which is incredibly helpful because it allows you to save ammo. And if you want to use your knife, then you can do that. Also, if they don't get directly knocked down, they will stagger like that if like enemies fly into them. But yeah, I just wanted to do a playthrough that was a bit more leaning towards people that played the game like normally for the first time or the first few times. Maybe you want advice on how to beat it on Pro, and that's kind of what I'm going for. You can help the dog, it doesn't really matter, but, you know, I'm not going to leave him in the bear trap. Alright, I guess I'll demonstrate on this enemy. Uh, on higher difficulty adjustments than on Pro, you can easily bait out attacks by sprinting at an enemy and then you can just quickly back off. That works with almost every enemy type. And it works with all the common ones. So it's a very effective way of managing space and to create openings where you won't get hit. So, see, I dodge the attack, I create an opening to shoot him in the head, and then I can kick them both. Also, holding a melee until enemies get closer so that you can hit more of them is also something that's incredibly effective. And if there's an enemy that can instantly kill you, like Dr. Salvador, it's nice to hold on to that until he gets closer. Usually he tries to attack you, I don't know why he was just standing there. And that leaves me with a few bullets, just a couple. I'm gonna put my healing down here, and I'm going to leave my grenade with my handgun bullets. That looks nice. And then if you need basic controls, there's tutorials that the game gives you. It's not too hard to understand. So, in this section, there's a few options. You can do the village with 2 grenades. You can run around for a few minutes until the bell rings. Or you can sit up there and just wait until the section ends. Because they will throw Molotovs at you, but they can't kill you. So if you just don't want to deal with it, you can just sit up there and just wait until it's done. And then you can just use a healing item and you're back to normal. Normally if I was doing a casual playthrough on my own, I would go in the back here because there's another Dr. Salvador and get the ruby from him. But since I'm just trying to make a helpful guide, I'm going to go into the house. And I'm hoping to kill the Dr. Salvador that spawns, because he gives a decent amount of money, and also he's not too hard to kill. That's so unfortunate. Alright, there's the man himself. So, cool thing about Dr. Salvador, if he's, well, goodbye. If he's mid-attack, like if you bait out an attack, he immediately staggers if you headshot him, which is really nice. Makes dealing with him a lot easier. I kind of want him to get back up here, so I'm not going to kick that ladder back down. Use the shotgun to thin them out a little bit, because they can get really annoying if you're trying to deal with Dr. Salvador and them. Where did he go? Oh. He almost finessed the shit out of me. Hello. It is a good thing I looked behind me. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't even know what advice to give for that. Sometimes headless enemies will just act like they're not dead, and they will grab you, and it's a little bit annoying. See? It only took like 4 shotgun shells and a few knives. Not too bad. And I'm going to use the rest of my shotgun shells on this section, because there's a bit of tech involving the merchant that allows you to save ammo. Okay. Is there anything up there that I can't grab? Nope. Well, I need to grab. Okay, so if you want to go around collecting shotgun shells to reload the shotgun, that's entirely fine. In fact, that's what I would recommend you do. And maxing your ammo will cause your attached case to become a complete mess. But just collect everything that you want. I'd recommend coming back here later just so that nothing despawns and no new loot is added, so you can just come back and loot the village later, which is what I do. I am going to grab the yellow orb though, since I got grabbed. And because I got grabbed and didn't take a normal hit, I think I'll be able to get to full just by doing that. Yeah, there we go. That's another thing. You'll always want to heal with your yellow herbs first, because it'll also increase your maximum HP. Just makes more sense that way, I guess. I don't know if that's an actual thing. It's just what I've always done. I don't need anything else for right now. I am going to grab a green just so that my inventory is neat. Want it to look nice. There we go. There's a red herb in that box, and there's a green herb in that little side area in there if you need more heals. I'll be showing the locations of everything a bit later. Probably should do it right now, but oh well. Okay, so you guys gonna drop any eggs for me? Is that a... Oh, it's a white. Not interested. Okay, so blue medallions, first one. I don't really think you can miss the first one. And then shooting that will alert the enemies, but they're not too difficult. Pearl pendant right here. Also, another thing to note, if you're like aiming with just the stick, it's a bit slow, but if you aim with the D-pad in the direction you're trying to aim, it goes a lot faster, and I use that on occasion. That's just how I aim quickly. I am using a controller. I find the keyboard and mouse controls for this game to be really weird. Also, there is another reason I didn't grab the shotgun ammo earlier, but I will explain that when I get back around to the village. The reason I'm looting around here is that I don't want to go this far back. I just want to be able to go through. Great aim. So proud of myself. Okay. Enemy here. Please don't kill the chicken. Okay, cool. Hello, guys. Oh, that was a crit. I guess that's another thing I could explain that doesn't really need explaining, but I'm pretty sure every gun in this game has a... Well, I think it just applies to handguns, but every handgun has a 10% chance to immediately kill a target if you had shot them, and that's what that was. It was a crit. Very helpful. Sometimes it can mess you up if you're trying to melee an enemy and they just immediately die, though. Already got that pendant. Well, medallion. There's the one on the wheel. And I like jumping down here. It just makes it a lot easier to hit, and also there's some stuff down here to loot. And shoot that. When you come back here later, same thing with the village. The loot items will respawn, but since we're going to go through the village again before the loot resets, I'm gonna loot this because I won't come back before then. And I believe that's everything. I got the 7 medallions and I got the beer stein, so. I also got a random grenade from one of the boxes, which is really lucky. Yeah, that should be everything. Alright. You go into this valley and there's going to be a QTE. It's not too bad. Especially on controller. On mouse and keyboard it's really awkward. Easy tree skip. Okay. 2 spinals. This section, my advice is to immediately take aim at this guy throwing the dynamite and shoot it right as he's about to throw it. It'll kill him and it makes life a lot easier. And then you can shoot that guy's dynamite, shoot this tripwire, grab whatever spawned, go this way, and then this guy in the door, shoot his dynamite, grab the ammo, and I believe, yes, he'll be standing there. You can shoot that, and there should be a... Oh, he died with the gun auto in the door. There's usually a guy that's sitting in here with this dynamite dude. Must have died from the other explosion. Up in this tree, you get the red cat's eye, which you can put into the beer stein. Combining the treasures into its into what it fits into makes it a lot more valuable. Alright, time to explain another aspect of this game that rarely really matters. When you aim at about shoulder height, chest height, and it just so happens that that's the perfect height to just immediately aim and shoot these wires. Like so. It even works on the further one. Makes it very easy to hit them. Oh man, I wonder what's in the closet. Oh, it's just Luis. Hello there. How's it going? I really hope someone doesn't watch this expecting me to watch the cutscenes. I would feel so bad. We're gonna be grabbing the rifle ammo. We're not going to buy a rifle just yet, but there's only a few spots where it spawns in the world, so I want to grab as much of it as possible. And here's the merchant. A very important man. He will buy all the treasures you've gotten, he will sell you weapons and inventory upgrades, and he will make your weapons better. For the purposes of this guide, I'm just going to be buying the medium attach case, and the reason I didn't grab or pick up any ammo is this. You can choose to upgrade the capacity of the shotgun, and it'll give you as many free rounds as the capacity gives the gun. So it would give me 8 free shells in this instance. I'm not going to do that right now, but I will be doing it later because I'm a hoarder. And I don't like wasting ammo if I don't need to. Well, wasting is a loose word. Gotta move everything back down. I'm gonna start collecting grenades here as well. Usually I'd use a few of these, but the village section went really smooth, so I didn't have to. It's better to let the guys with dynamite deal with all the enemies instead of wasting your bullets here. I need him to notice that I'm down here first, though. Hello, sir. I need you. Or maybe not. Oh no, I do need them because they killed themselves. Great job, guys. So proud of you. So, just running back and forth in this area, letting the guy throw his dynamite. Don't have to waste anything. It's risk-free. And you get the drop still, which is nice. Oh, he did not throw that dynamite effectively. That was a weak throw, my guy. I need you to do better. Oh, you're just gonna look at me now. I have never seen a man so reluctant to throw dynamite at me. Oh, yeah, that tracks. Okay, that got him. And your usefulness is at an end. Maybe it wasn't. Oh, he has dynamite too. Okay, we're okay. Okay, yep, there we go. If a dynamite enemy is too close to you, you won't throw it. There's a yellow herb in this shack on the right here. That's an example of timing melee attacks to get more than one enemy. Hello, sir. How's it going? Okay, so this area... Usually there's a guy with a weapon here, but he must have followed me outside and got blown up by dynamite. I don't know how the other two didn't get alerted, but, you know, it's best not to question it. Okay, I wanted to jump down before that happened, but I failed, as you could clearly see. And now we're gonna let this guy throw dynamite, and we're gonna run back. Essentially, the process of allowing dynamite to do everything for us begins yet again. He killed himself. Oh, not yet. It's okay. I can help him. And we're gonna use another yellow, green. That one didn't heal me to full, but it's better than using a red. And also, if I get hit again, I can use neg. So, it's okay. I don't know why I went this way. The first half of the blue medallion's up there. That's why I went up there. And the second half is up this way. Hello, how's it going? And there's another 5 rifle ammo. And the other half. Do I need to grab anything else? Well, I suppose the set spawns. Now, normally I would leave the shotgun shells here as well, but I don't think that would be very entertaining, so I'm gonna grab them right now. One was right here. And the other is up this ladder. There's a man there. And I might get hit for going up here. No. He was far enough away. Let's kill him real quick. Oh, more shotgun shells, nice. And then jump down here. Stagger him so you can climb up safely. And then just kill him. Not too hard. Grab everything. And yeah, this is why you do not need to worry about not reloading your shotgun, because there's plenty of shells even without the random spawns that you may get. It's just quicker to do that if you hit inventory and then left, right, well, L1 in my instance. I'm using a PS4. I think that'd be left bumper. It'll just swap between weapons and recovery, and it's quicker than going through the text box when interacting with the door. Yeah, it's already getting hard to organize that in a way that makes sense. Alright, this area is pretty easy. Things that we need to grab are the elegant mask and the flashbang. There's the mask. I like to shoot the boards through this break in the wall. It doesn't matter, but you can just knife the boards when you get close to them. I was really hoping that he wouldn't stumble backwards, but he did. Luckily, I didn't get hit. I don't know if that was a crit or if he was already at low health. My suggestion for this room is to break the window with your knife and then just get really close so you don't even have the chance of missing. Makes it a lot easier. That green herb always spawns there. I guess while we're running through here, I can explain how item drops work. If you have, well, if you have a weapon, well, say the shotgun for example, it'll drop you shotgun shells until you have 30 of them. So that's 30 overall. So if there's, say, 6 in the gun, it would drop until there's 20. I have 24 in my attach case, and then the only way I could acquire more is either a capacity upgrade or using some of them. So the reason I didn't reload my shotgun was so that I could get more of the random drops, and then I can go and grab the shells from the village to have 45 instead of 24. And also having my gun empty and then increasing the capacity makes so that I don't use any of the shells that I just gathered to load the gun. It's min-maxing. It's not necessary in the slightest, but neither is using the shotgun if you are good enough with the pistol. That's not to say you shouldn't use it. I think it's very effective. This puzzle is literally 2 inputs. I say as I mess it up. Good job, me. It's up and left. Gonna reload my handgun. Oh hey, that area looks kind of familiar. I wonder why. The big cheese gives us a nice hug. That's what happens in that cutscene. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's time for the location in which the only time my YouTube channel has had success. Not quite though. There is something I need to grab. And there he is, the legend himself. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. I wonder if this guy in the back will do the same thing that happened in that video. Oh no, he's a lot more stupid now, apparently. Not bending the laws of physics to his will anymore. Okay, but he's still bullying me in his own way. There we go. If you do not feel comfortable knifing him, then just shoot him. You should have plenty of ammo at this point. By being smart with your environment. If you want to reload the shotgun then in there to help you, then go ahead and do that. What is up with all the grenade drops? I have so many extra grenades. Maybe that's what I can do. I can start lining them up like this. All the non-fragmentation grenades can go here. And then I can fit the egg. Perfect. Enemies that throw weapons are the absolute worst. You see how I can just literally stay still and knife? And due to the fact that my model is like hunched down over, he has a very low chance of actually hitting me with his thrown weapon. You're the reason I had to do that, buddy. I hope you're aware. I didn't want to do it. Alright, now we go and grab everything. I find it interesting that because I didn't disturb the woman with the pitchfork, she's still here. Is she supposed to still be here if you don't disturb her? I don't know. Alright. Oh, I guess I already looted down here. I don't recall that, but okay. You can just go back and see that I clearly looted it, and it'd be really funny. Okay, so shotgun shells on the bed, handgun ammo on the chimney, spinal up on this little, like, I don't know what it's called. The place where the two roofs meet. There's another 5 shotgun shells in this box here. I wonder why there's so many enemies. Usually there's only a couple when you come back. They showed up in numbers for me. I feel honored. Also, I feel like what I'm doing then is cheating because I am definitely using my mouse because it is way faster for QTs and a lot easier to do. If you are using keyboard and mouse, I do have a tip for QTEs like that. If you hold the right mouse button, it's a lot easier. I don't think any of them have weapons. Yeah, we're fine. If they had weapons, I would probably heal so that I didn't get killed. But you can survive a grab with this much health. Okay, and there's 2 more things I want to grab. Well, actually 3, because I forgot about this box. What have you got? 1,000 pesetas, which isn't a lot, but I'll take what I can get. And also, I believe there's some handgun ammo. Yes, on this table that I didn't grab. Now there's 2 more things. Hello. If you keep moving, he'll never hit you, unless you're running in a straight line. There's 5 shotgun shells up in this clock tower. Well, I suppose it's just a tower. I don't really know what it's doing here, to be honest with you. I don't know what purpose it serves, but it's there. And then handgun ammo there. And I believe that's everything I wanted to grab. So I'm going to probably use this herb, because the egg takes up less space and it heals more. Use the insignia key and we can go through. Typewriter here if you need it. Should I have been pointing the locations of those out? Probably. TMP ammo in this barrel. I don't personally like the TMP, but if you do. Also, the second nest in the most recent Salvador encounter was TMP ammo, which is why I didn't shoot it down. And here's your second meeting with the merchant. Hello, sir. It's best not to ask how he gets around so fast. I don't think that's something you'd want to know. And since we already have clearly reached the max that we're gonna get from random drops, I'm gonna increase the capacity of it now. The shotgun, that is. You don't need to upgrade his firepower for 2 reasons. One is that the riot gun exists and it's just a better version of it. And also, because I don't use either of those. These nests, there's a hand grenade and 5 rifle ammo. This bird on this tombstone drops, I think, 1400 every time you kill him. Oh, he gave even more that time. Yeah, that crow gives a lot more money than the other crows. You can see, because I have so much ammo, the game is giving me only money drops, which is both a good and bad thing. Good because money is used for upgrades and you need a lot of it. Bad because I am a hoarder and I like having a lot of ammo. But no, I think the Peseta drops, being able to drop as many as they can potentially drop, is really nice. You can get 3,300 from a single spawn, which is quite a lot actually. And that can happen from any source that they drop from. So if you kill an enemy or get it from a box, it could be 3,300 potentially. Also, just as you're playing through the game, you'll want to keep at least 3 or 4 incendiary grenades. But yeah, there's quite a few that you can easily find. If you take that corner, the woman won't try to attack you, and then you can just wait for him to pull out the dynamite and shoot it. This puzzle is dead easy. It's 333 4443. Add that to the beer stein. We won't be getting a gem for this until 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. And also, it's in some weird off location that you normally wouldn't even go to, or at least I usually don't, except for that treasure. I try not to knock any of them off because they're just, well, emphasis on try, I suppose. They're just free money, essentially. They don't really pose much of a threat. There's a snake in that box, so you'll... I don't know if this is how it always works, but if you hold the knife button, it will kill the snake as well as destroying the box. I'm not sure if that's something that is supposed to happen, but it does. Alright, so all of these crows drop like 200 to 300 money. This crow here drops flashbang, so if you can get an angle on him and shoot him, it's a nice little bundle of joy, I guess. Now you may have noticed that my inventory is a little bit on the full side, and I would say that's very observant. So what I'm going to do is use one of these, because there's a few groups in this area. Actually, I may use a couple because I don't need 5. And if you immediately turn around, there's a spinal in this rock that you can shoot down. Yeah, my man was not prepared. Neither is he. Alright, so we don't have another yellow herb yet, so I'm going to eat the egg. Okay, this may be a slight problem. I may have hoarded a bit too much. Okay, there's a group of enemies that will spawn back from where you came from once you get deep enough in. I thought I went far enough, but I clearly didn't. Wait for that enemy to run to the tripwire. So nice of him to open the way for us. And then we're gonna group them all up so we can use a grenade on them. Which honestly isn't even necessary. I have so many of them that I can probably just afford to use a couple. Yep. I think they spawn after you kill a couple of them, actually. I might need to use two. Huh? Got most of them. If there's only one guy alive, I'd call that a success. Is the group gonna come now? Yep, here they come. Right on time. Hello, friends. How's it going? Okay. You can throw a grenade here and... Huh. That was a bit too close. I will call that an excuse to free up inventory space. That's what I will call that. Definitely didn't do that on accident. I'm trying to think. Well, if I get a good quality egg from one of the snakes, I'll just... Oh. Well. You know what? May as well. Don't mind if I do. Not a lot of money, but... Actually doing pretty good on money. If you don't upgrade the capacity of the shotgun and just reload it, you'd have 83 right now. I'm trying to think of everything that I need to grab. That handgun ammo will fit neatly in, because I had 10 missing from that stack. I have 2 slots. I need to grab well, I don't need to grab an incendiary, but there's an incendiary, and then there's egg potential. And if I get 3 good eggs, then I can just throw out the white one. They heal the least. The instant aiming tactic works with these tripwires as well. And up in this nest, nice aim, is the antique pipe. I believe it sells for 10k. That's the price for most of the treasures in original Resident Evil 4. Alright, brown, nice. Another white, not so fortunate. Alright. That one is a bit below where you aim, so you have to not automatically, manually adjust for it. Huh. That snake didn't die immediately. Wonder why. Another white egg though. Not too concerned. If you need to leave something behind, just take as much of it as you can and discard it. Not too big of a deal if it's only like a few bullets. That snake is dead. And it's another white egg. Damn. Well, it's a good thing I have a lot of healing items, because I suck at fighting this next boss, to be completely honest. Up in this tree, you get gold bangle with pearls. More ammo. That I can't really take right now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna come back through here. Typewriter and a green herb in there. If you have the space for them. Well, for the herb. Okay, so unfortunately, Delago does not allow you to use anything that you've collected. So I guess it's just time for me to be good, hopefully. Just drive here and it'll trigger the boss fight. Moving with the D-pad and the stick is much faster. While you're aiming, it's much faster. Just use the D-pad. I messed that up really bad. Usually if you use the D-pad to aim there, you can flick around and end with R-boom before the stun sets in, but oh well. And also it's a good thing I'm not speedrunning, because early dive is not ideal for that. Did that hit him? I know that did, but I'm not going to be able to hit him 3 times, unfortunately. And then he's not going to resurface. Oh, I see. Are you gonna... And then I'm only gonna be able to hit him 2 times. Yep, that tracks. Delago can sometimes be a massive pain in the ass. Case in point, this entire fight. He's just doing whatever the hell he feels like doing. Luckily, I don't think there's any position in which you get hit regardless. You can always have input to not be injured. Right as I say that, something like that had to happen. Okay. Okay, Delago. And then use one of these eggs. So that... Yeah. Use one of the eggs so that when I get hit again, I don't die doing the QTE. And another dive. On the bright side, he should be dead after this. The audio for that is so bad. I don't know if it's only with the PC version or if it's a personal issue, but once he's dead, there's a QTE. Believe me, that's not a QTE you want to fail, because finding Delago is just not fun. Okay. I'm going to do something that I rarely ever do. If your inventory just has actual space in it, I would recommend immediately going through that path. It's a lot easier, and there's really no reason to go back where you came from. But since I have a bunch of resources that I need to get rid of, I'm going to go this way. I don't think there's any unique treasures or anything that are back here either. There's really no reason to go back this way. Well, I guess there is one reason. Yeah, see, the boxes will be reset, and you can get some loot, but it's not really worth it. And also, the handgun ammo on that table did despawn, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, it's here now, and it replaced the herb. Okay. But there is one unique thing that you get here, and that's this cutscene, actually. So I'm going to try to be efficient and group them all up so that one... I got most of them. There's literally only this one left. So I'd call that a success. I can use my shotgun on him to knock him away. Okay, there we go. So that's 4 slots cleared up. I'm about to clear up an additional 4. Maybe 6. I might use an extra grenade on all the enemies that respawned here. Is there another snake in there? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've gone back through here. No. There's handgun ammo though. I may not be using handgun ammo a lot, but later in the game there is something that I do use a lot of handgun ammo with. I don't know why he didn't swing at me. Okay, there's another snake in that box. It's just flipped, so it's on the left instead of the right. I'll grab the egg, I guess. Torch enemies. Okay, it's gonna take a while for the enemies to catch up to me, so I'm gonna start walking. Just so they're all grouped up behind me when I go to throw my grenade. Yep, I know. I know. Enemies on slopes like that are really hesitant to grab you, and it's really annoying. He just threw his only weapon. Now what I can do is slowly kite. Well, no, I cannot. I have made a mistake. But now they're all grouped up. Grenade kills all of them. And then I can use my eggs to get my health back. Oh, I bet you like to think you're so special. I only need 5 shotgun shells for what I'm going to be doing, so I can spare to use a couple. Alright. So, you're probably familiar with this boss. El Gigante. Well, the no merchant category has given a very good strategy for killing him. You toss 1 grenade and 1 flashbang, and that will get him to his Plaga stage. And then if you use your shotgun and you hit him when he's staggered like that, well, I messed that up. He will just immediately die. You can save 30,000 pesetas on the RPG. I have a lot of open slots now, and I'm going to fill them right back up immediately. Yeah, you know that whole trying to keep my inventory clean thing? That fell apart really fast, didn't it? Okay. Okay. Alright. That looks pretty decent, actually. Unfortunately, it's a lot more time efficient to just go the other way because you need a key from that path, but I needed the inventory space, and it would be a lot better to use it for its intended purpose than to just discard it or sell it to the merchant for hardly any money. Alright. Now that everything is dead down here, I can just equip a grenade and run through. It's a little boring, but what can you do? I wonder if the spinal stays in there if you don't shoot it. Probably. Pretty sure the nest from the tree that gave the antique pipe before gives nothing. Yeah. I'm not too surprised by that. Nothing on the bench. He's not even worth killing, to be completely honest. Alright, well, that's one of two detours. The second one is to the cave in this area. Does this drop anything? No. I believe those nests just persist, so if you didn't shoot it during the day, you can get them at night. Alright, let's go see Mr. Merchant. I don't know why he's posted up all the way out here, but maybe it's an effective business strategy, I don't know. Maybe the Ganados really like boats. Okay. You can knife this fire out. There's no reason to do so, I just like doing it. Same thing with this. Except that one drops a spinal. And this is the main reason I come here, the green gem, which you can fit inside the elegant mask. And secondary reason, if you drop down into where the merchant is holed up, you can get 10 rifle rounds, which is quite nice. And if you need to do any business with the merchant, you can sell off all these treasures. Not these ones, because they're not complete yet, but you can sell these off. You'd get like 90k? Somewhere in that range. And we're about to grab a few more treasures too, so you would have quite a bit of money for this point in the game. You can upgrade whatever you want. Alright, now we're on the main path. This path introduces another type of enemy which we haven't seen before. There's a chance they spawn in that other area, but since I used a grenade they all died immediately and didn't get that chance. Yeah, those plagas do a lot of damage. Usually my strategy here is to, like, just get the plaga away from me to see if his friend has one. And if he doesn't, I'll use a flash on him then. But it just helps so that you don't waste 2 flashes. Or you could just shoot him to death with your pistol. That's also a good way of going about it. And would you look at that? It's our friend the hand grenade. And from here you can shoot all the boxes, so you don't have to worry about that. Then you jump across here and you go down that rope. Oh, you could also kill that guy while you're up here if you feel so inclined. He's really not much of a threat, but just something you can do. He has very low health compared to other enemies. Spinal up there. And there's a box of 10 handgun rounds on the beam right there, and there's a barrel which has random loot in it. How's my inventory doing? I have a bit of space. Should be okay. Move that around. I would recommend just running through the enemies here, because you can either just shoot one in the leg or head and then kick the rest of them. They're not very hard to deal with or get around. But I have spare grenades, and I would like some inventory space back. So what I'm going to do is climb up here and throw an incendiary, which does quite a bit of damage to him. As you can hear, most of them died outright from it, which is nice. If you pace the timing at which you shoot the torch enemies that are trying to breathe fire on you, you can kill them. Alright, and this tunnel is where you get the round insignia, which is the key item that you needed, which is why you have to go down this path, and it's why I recommend you take this path directly if you have the inventory space for it. Alright. So after this boat ride, you get up to an area with a merchant. Hello? Yeah, handgun ammo isn't ever a problem until later. And since I only have one shotgun shell left, and he offers a new capacity upgrade, guess what I'm going to do? Yep, that's right. I'm not using ammo. And also, the reward for getting 15 medallions is a Punisher, which can hit 2 enemies with 1 bullet, and it also has a firepower upgrade. So I'll take that over the starting pistol. It's actually pretty good for cabin. And this is why I say to just go this way, because it leads right up to El Gigante. There's really no reason to go the other path. Hello, Camillus. How's it going? This game really just wants me to bomb these poor villagers. That was not my finest effort, not going to lie, but it worked out. Put in the round insignia. There's a flash grenade in that barrel every time. There's some money on that desk. Wow, this inventory has turned into a disaster yet again. Good job, me. Actually, I'm going to leave that down here, because I'm about to pick up another incendiary grenade. There it is. Now we put that there. Also, need to move that. Move this down. There we go. This honestly isn't too hard to figure out, but if you don't feel like figuring it out, this is the shapes, down, left, right, and boom, puzzle done. And now Ashley. She's honestly not nearly as bad as people make her out to be, as long as you're careful. Yeah, that has been a common occurrence this entire run so far. Fun fact, you don't have to catch her, you can just run into the next cutscene. He's the bigger cheese. Actually, the biggest cheese. The bigger cheese is Salazar. I like alerting the enemy so that I kill more of them. Now only one's alive. And since he's not a threat, we can just shoot him in the leg and keep going. This gives 1,000. Oh, 1,600. Maybe that's a random peseta drop. I know it always drops pesetas, but I don't think the amount is certain. Okay. I should be good to keep going. Usually I'd buy another pistol here, but my inventory is so stuffed that I couldn't possibly fit it. Oh no, I'm missing out on one bullet. Rip in the chat for the one handgun bullet. It should have been fired out of the gun. Spinal. And some money. This next section might suck just a little bit. But it'll be okay. Because this is the first section where plagas can really become a problem. And that is exactly why. Thank you for demonstrating, friend. Yeah, plagas have a lot of health. The weird thing is they all go for Ashley, and I do not know why. She doesn't have a gun. I do. Okay. And now that it's nighttime, all the barrels have restocked, so you can loot them all over again. More chance to get money, and if you're low on ammo or healing supplies, you can get those as well. I think this is the last aggressive enemy, so Ashley should be good to come with me once I take care of him. Of course, he had to fall like that. Make my life difficult. Alright. Does anything spawn there? No. Okay. Anything special with the boxes up here? Nope, just some money. I believe the only place in where there's like set loot spawns now, like refreshed from before, is the TMP ammo where you usually find a hand grenade. Other than that, I'm not sure what's set and what's not. Anything that's not in a barrel is. But as for barrel loot, I really couldn't tell you. I haven't done enough like runs, and I haven't paid enough attention to know that. I know. You wanna pay attention to me, maybe? That's not what I thought you'd do, to be completely honest with you. There we go. Pitchfork enemies on slopes are the worst because they'll do that little attack that you can't really do anything about because its hitbox lingers for a while. Huh. Got a crit. Best possible outcome. Spinal. This guy's super easy to avoid, just and then run. This section you can run through, but you're probably going to get hit if you do that. Note here telling you what's going on. If you want to read it. Nothing. Yeah, I wish the enemies up there would drop down. But they just like being annoying. Since I managed to bait them all to be out here, I'm gonna take this time to get rid of the bear traps so I don't accidentally step in them. Why are they trying to hit me through the window? Their AI is so bad sometimes, and I don't know what caused it to be good or bad. That was an example of terrible AI. They all really made it super easy for me. Oh. I guess I'll just start stacking those herbs, because I have nothing else to use those on. I don't understand what she just said, but it didn't sound friendly, so I'm gonna have to ask her to apologize. Oh, I thought the woman that we just killed was from up here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, I I think that'll be fine. I really hope so. There's a lot more green herbs than red herbs, so I think I'll be okay. I was really hoping to kick her off. Plagas are just the absolute worst, I swear. Again, if I'm breaking boxes that I've already looted, it's because I don't know if they have drops or not. Come on, Ashley, we got places to be. I see a barrel that I forgot to loot. It's just some money. I know for a fact these reset. Alright, we're about to enter cabin, which is pretty rough. It's a good thing I have so many grenades. I'm not gonna grab the hand grenade or the flash in there, because I want to save it for the next El Gigante encounter, so we can quick kill him. Alright, so my advice is just to open up the windows, because there's no point in making it happen slower. It's gonna be slow regardless. Also, we're not gonna be needing the shotgun, because our main objective currently, to get this done and over with, is to use a grenade to kill a group of them. Luis, I'd be a lot more okay if you didn't make that Plaga spawn, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I think there's the, that is a perfect example of a crit making life more difficult. Oh, God, that Plaga's still alive. Thank you, Luis. You owe me a lot more than one for the things you were putting me through, young man. Okay, the Plaga's dead. All is right. I was hoping that one of them would stagger over. Oh, Luis, you can't keep doing this to me, man. I need you to, like, kill them, you know? I think that's the least you could be doing in your situation. Okay. I think I only need to keep 2 incendiary grenades. So if I get another group, I'll probably just use one of those. Finally. Okay. And there's the strategy for the rest of the cabin. You just stand up here with a shotgun and you shoot things until they're dead. Please don't tell me that's a Plaga. Okay, cool. Your best bet is literally just staying on this staircase and shooting things. because Luis is actually really good at holding that top area. And that's cabin. I went through quite a few healing supplies, but hey, more inventory space. Also, it's a good thing I kept so many flashbangs. There's a lot of areas coming up soon that will benefit greatly from that. And also, I managed to keep 5 shotgun shells, which means I can min-max even further. Good for me. And then there's 2 routes. I don't know why they would write down their plans and put it right before the area, but you know, I'm not them. Maybe they have a reason. And that reason is probably stupidity, but we're not going to talk about that. If you tell Ashley to wait here, when you go to get Gigante, she won't point up at the boulder and be annoying. Also, with this El Gigante, you have time to get yourself into position. Doesn't make it any harder or easier that you don't from the first fight, but it's nice. And Ashley is far enough away that she doesn't get squished. And with the shotgun being entirely spent and no more capacity upgrades can be bought, I'm going to sell it. Because I'm not going to need it anymore. See? And it'll give back 18k. Yeah, you could have a lot of money. Well, a lot more money. This is usually the handgun I opt for. It just has a lot of firepower. You know what? Since I got rid of the shotgun, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's do that. Red 9 time. Now you may be asking, what makes you like the Red 9? Look at that firepower. That's the entire reason. Just does a lot of damage. Also with the stock, it's really stable. See? How are the moves? But I'm gonna go both routes, but before we take the other one, I'm going to loot this area because there is some really good loot here. Again, not grabbing the TMP ammo because I don't use it. I could grab it to sell it, but it doesn't give that much money. Also, this is one of the parts of the run where I use a lot of handgun ammo, so it's a good thing I've been collecting so much. Purple gem, that goes into the elegant mask. And I'm just going to use the old key here to get it out of my inventory, because otherwise it stays with you the entire game. And you can't sell it or anything like that. I wish I had something meaningful to say while running between areas, but not really. I don't think there's a whole lot to explain currently. I don't know. This path is harder. I know there's a lot of people that will argue which path is worse, but it's this one. And it's not even a debate. El Gigante isn't that hard to deal with. You can run away from him if you want. Obviously, I choose not to because it's free money. And he's not very hard to kill. How much money do I have? Yeah, that's a lot. And keep in mind, I haven't sold any treasures yet. This is just from drops from enemies. And from selling weapons that I don't use anymore. Oh yeah. That's that Red 9 firepower right there. Plagas don't stand a chance. Wish you could kick them over that, but oh well. Where'd you come from, sir? Should have known. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Ow. Hurt my fingers. Few more enemies here. Okay, so let's try to keep this organized. Close enough. Jump down here, there's some shotgun shells on that wagon. And some barrels that you might get something good from. I think that's always handgun ammo. Because I don't think I can get random handgun ammo drops anymore with how much I have. Once you jump down here, it gets pretty hectic. So if you want to make a checkpoint, if you don't want to make a full save, but you want to save what you did in a room, you can just leave through the door and come back, and everything will still be dead. And if you die or restart due to not liking how you did something, it'll save the progress you made. Which, honestly, I probably should do, but I believe in myself. I won't die. If I die, that would be funny. I was about to say upsetting, but no, it'd be funny. The worst possible thing that they can do is split up. Because it means you have to just wait over here. They'll eventually catch up with each other, but... Gonna eat the egg now. And then once they get close, jump down. Essentially what this does is make them a non-issue, because now you can just kick the ladder down and deal with any enemies that are up here. And they're down there. And that's the first half of the area done. I didn't think that this This is my first time doing this. I didn't think the ladder strategy would be that effective. They really couldn't do anything. I was just able to shoot them until they died. Huh. There's literally no risk at all unless you accidentally hit the interaction button. Where did you come from? Okay. He flipped over, which made my life easier. Alright. Salute this. Tell Ashley to wait here. There's a flashbang and the last gem for the Elegant Mask, which is the red one. Slot that in, and now it's good to sell. And then you can head down here. And there's a barrel up there that I forgot, but I'll come back and get it. There's a grenade and a barrel. Now, full disclosure, if you do not play on PC and do not have the HD project, this area won't exist. But if you do, get Ashley down here, and then you can crawl through here, and then it's here. I do not know what the reason for this area existing is, but cool to know about. Again, this is from the HD project that is not part of the base game. I wonder why they decided to add this, though. There's money in here. And then in this spiral room with this giant emblem of Las Plagas, there's 2 of each of the non-unique gems, 2 spinels, 2 velvet blues, and 2 emeralds. Now, you might say that this is cheating, but seeing as I haven't sold a single treasure and I still have 100k, I probably don't need to sell these to have enough money to upgrade anything. And also I just think it's cool to explore this area and show it. I'm not sure how many people know about it. Nothing in there, just a lot of tally marks. Alright. Once you're up here, go back. And final disclaimer, the location I was just in, all the loot I got, is added by the HD project. Base game, this is just an inaccessible wall that you can't do anything with. Yeah, please don't be too upset that I grabbed things from it. Alright. One last section. Luckily there's a dumpster that Ashley can hide in, because there is a lot of enemies. And the Bella sisters, those are the 2 chainsaw ladies that I fought earlier. They might not be very difficult if you use the ladder, but there's no real cheesing them. Well, I suppose the grenade immediately kills them all, so it's not very difficult anyway. Okay. Wait. Oh, nope, that was a sandbag. I got confused. Also, apparently I can still get random ammo drops. I think that's because I only have the pistol in my inventory. That would make sense. Alright, I want to let them group up. Because I want to save my ammo, and also I do not need 6 incendiaries. That should kill all of them. Oh no, one of them thought they were special. Now they're dead. And then Ashley would get out of the dumpster. And there you go. Alright, I have quite a bit of space. Slot that in there. Bring that back down. Actually. There we go. Look at me organizing. Okay. That leaves me with 12 open slots, which I'm about to fill 2 of those slots very soon, because there's another 10 rifle rounds sitting in a locker in that building. There's absolutely nothing that can harm Ashley, so having her wait there is fine. Some ammo on that trash can just outside, and inside there's a note and the rifle ammo. Typewriter as well if you need it. This game is very generous with checkpoints, so I'd only save if you need to stop playing or if you have crashes. I've never had that problem with Resident Evil 4, but who knows, maybe someone does. Alright, so if you have Ashley's armor suit, you can just hide behind her and only have to worry about these 2 guys on the left. But since I don't have that, I'm gonna have to take care of them, which isn't that bad. Especially with how stable the Red 9 especially with how stable the Red 9 is, as I was saying. Okay, I shot at him too far away. The bullet just didn't hit. Yeah, celebrate the death of Spanish civilians, Ashley. Good for you. So brave. Alright, that's all of them. I believe there's a flashbang and some money in here. There's the flashbang, and this is the money. Oh no, it's more handgun ammo. Which I will obviously not be saying no to. If you hold a very tight angle on this wall here, you can only see the dynamite guy. So you won't get an axe thrown at you. Very helpful. Alright, now it's time for the question of will 3 bullets be enough to kill this guy? I'm guessing no, so I'm going to use my knife. Because if he has a plug, the answer is definitely no. And that's exactly why I'm using my knife. I just felt it. And then back up because they really hurt. Huh? Maybe 3 bullets wouldn't have done it. I didn't knife them all that much. And that's the last gem piece for the beer stein. I believe this is excluding these. You'd have 23 and then 2 rubies and all this. It's quite a bit of money. That's on top of everything else that you would have collected up to this point. And now it's time to melt some cheese. I know a lot of people on their first playthroughs tend to have issues with Mendez for 2 reasons. One, he just has a lot of health and hits hard. And 2, an RPG doesn't immediately kill him, which is usually the easy boss kill weapon. So it can give them trouble. However, incendiary grenades are very strong against him. And it's the main reason I've been wanting to save at least 4. You just wait till he gets down here and you throw it at this corner. I would provide insight onto killing things, but honestly it's really just as easy as hitting him 4 times with incendiary grenades. And even if you miss the barrel with the 4th one, you can just shoot it with your pistol and it'll kill him. So it's really easy. Yeah, that's about all I have to say. It's not a very difficult boss. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. And then I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm just gonna use one of those herbs to get up to full health. It doesn't really matter. I have enough healing, I would say. And then there's another incendiary you can grab here. 30,000 pesetas and the key item. Don't forget about those 30,000. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. Now that Mendez is dead, we can go and unlock the gate. There shouldn't be anything in our way that could potentially harm us either, so I did this completely backwards. There we go. I have a lot of flashbangs. Thank you. I feel very welcomed right now. 2 bullets should be enough. Yeah, 2 bullets is enough. And yes, I am min-maxing again. Don't worry about it. I don't have a problem. Alright, so this is just the gate where you use the eye. Some handgun ammo. And you move forward and then, oh no, there's a truck. Whatever shall I do? Well, it's quite simple actually. You just shoot the driver. He always dies in 1 hit. If you don't feel comfortable shooting him, you can shoot his truck until it gets set on fire. And then you can just, have it crash like so. So if you don't want to engage the enemies that are right here, you can just walk backwards this entire way and they won't spawn. The second that you turn around, they'll spawn. And there we go. Wow. Okay, that couldn't have been more perfect. Okay, 280 excess handgun rounds. I could definitely afford to reload, but I am not going to. Yes, there's this barrel. Make that 300. Okay. I don't know why it's still giving me ammo. I do not need more. And then, oh no, you get stuck in the castle. Whatever shall you do? I think, I think this is where I'll end the first part. Yeah. That was done way faster than I thought. Oh my. Okay. So that's the village. Good job. You've done the first part of the game. It's on to the castle. If it was helpful, I hope it was, then I don't know. I hope it was. I guess put it that way.